Okay, let's have a look at Forever Young by Bob Dylan, his faster, more exciting version of the song. And no capo necessary for this song. Let me adjust my camera a little bit here. There we are. And let's see what the chords are, shall we? A G. It could be a G with the pinky song because you're going to C a lot from the G. So that's something to consider, right? C, D. I think that's it. Now, you're probably like, well, I see a lot of other chords there, CJ, but I don't hear them in the song. So they're all unnecessary, and they don't make the song sound any better, and they certainly don't make the song any more fun. So we're just going to do with a G and a C and a D. Now, this is kind of a blues, so you could do it G7, C7, and a D7. And I'll explain that in a second. But for now, let's work with G, C, and D. And the basic strum pattern for most of the song, not the whole thing, is this pair, pair. So pair, 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 apple, pair. Pair, 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 apple, pair. Down, 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 up, down, down. Pair, 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 apple, pair. Down, 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 up, down, down. Pair, 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 apple, pair. Pair, 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 apple, pair. Really fun to do. And I think it sounds a lot like the song. So let me get my video set up here. And we'll, there's an intro. It doesn't say on the tab, but there's an intro for this. And needless to say, but I'm going to be taking a lot of chords out of the song, so I'll explain. Come back to that in just a moment. So in the beginning, there's an intro, like I said, and on your G, you just do your pear, 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 banana. Sorry, pear, 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 apple, pear. Do that 4 times, and then the singing starts. And you continue that pattern, pear, 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 apple, pear. So once on G, where may God bless. Once on C, and leave all those other chords out. Where it says, may your wishes all come true, you can cross out the G, the C with the G in the bass, and the other G. Just do C. And then may you always. Once on G. Once on D. And let others do for you. Cross out the C and the D. You don't need those, just the D. It's just the first D. Then may you build. Once on G and climb. Once on C, so you can get rid of the C with the B in the bass and the A minor. And then the strum pattern changes right here. May you stay. Pair, pair, apple, which is down, 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 up. Down, 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 up on G. Then on D. Then on the word young, G, G, C. So not C with a G in the bass, just a C. So let's review that line. May you stay forever young. On G, pear, pear, apple, pear, pear, apple. Down, 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 up on each chord. And then on Forever Young, on the Young, G, G, C. So just 2 down strums, G, G, and then 1 down strum on C. And then May You Stay Forever Young the second time, down, 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 up, or pear, pear, apple, pear, pear, apple. Then you do the chords in reverse, C, C, G. Leave out the fancy stuff, C with the B in the bass and C with the A in the bass. So let's review that last line. May You Stay Forever Young, G, pear, pear, apple, pear, pear, apple, C, C, G. Really cool. Now, in between sections, there's an instrumental, and you just do the same exact chords for the instrumental parts as you do the verses. Here, I'll demonstrate. Here it is. Oops, I gotta scroll. And then the next day. And then there's an instrumental part, and you play the same exact chords in the same exact pattern. And then there's another verse, and you do the same exact chords and the same exact pattern. So you're just alternating basically verses with instrumental parts, but the chords and the strum patterns remain the same throughout the whole song. Now, so here's this bit that I was talking about with the 7th chords. This sounds this is a blues, and if you wanted a slightly different flavor, you could sub in G7 for G, which is, we haven't done this in a while, so this is just string 6 fret 3 and string 1 fret 1, and you strum all the chords. Now, your 3rd finger, you're gonna want that to touch the string 5, not press it down, but just touch it so you hear this. You don't wanna hear string 5, in other words, so it's okay if you're touching it, but not squeezing it down like that, just like this. So you hear that, right? That's G7. C7 is this guy. It's a C, but your pinky is on string 3 fret 3. And a D7 is like an inverted D. Here's your D, right? Your D7 is like this, string 3 fret 2, string 2 fret 1, and string 1 fret 2. You still strum from the 4th string down. Okay. Now, you could listen to how it sounds when I use 7th chords instead of regular chords. You might, if you don't like that flavor, don't worry about it. But if you do, you can check it out. And now I have to keep on reminding myself, play 7th chords, play 7th chords. Don't play the regular chords. So sorry, I messed up some of that there. Where it says may you stay. So I forgot. You can add string 5 fret 2. You know, if you want to, or you can leave it out for the G7 chord. It really doesn't matter, because if you're touching that string, you don't want to have to put that finger down. But if it's too hard for you not to play string 5, then you might put that string 5 fret 2 down there. So may you stay. So the seventh, like I said, it's a different flavor. It'll fit the song, but it's maybe a little more jazzy, a little more bluesy. You may prefer the regular G, C, and D, and that's fine too. Okay, so have fun with this, practice hard, and we will see you next time. Please hit me with any questions.